My article was about the effects of marketing, especially food marketing, on children's program, that effect on the children obesity rate. Um, so basically, the question for this article was, does the publicity affects children behavior with food, especially their tendency to be obese and have an unhealthy relationship with food. So the objective of that study was to assess, like I said, the impact of these regulations on children's exposure to food advertising, including during children's programs and at peak viewing time for children. So the theoretical framework that they use and the methods that they use was a standardized method, and they did an experimental study when they had children that were exposed to a regulated system and children that were not. And they had a lot of children, and a lot of work had been done to put in place that regulated system. And from the work that was put in, they found that yes, there was a positive effects in terms of minimizing the exposure of children. However, in order for that method to be efficient in the future, there should be it should be carefully defined on a regulated period, and also peak child viewing time should be considered. So peak child viewing time is basically what are the times of the day or the week where children are the primary viewers on TV or in those programs in general. And also in the main results, they found that it was really important for countries that would want to implement this system to regulate the methods of marketing for those foods related publicity, because the use of cartoon characters and marketing techniques was high, and it was important because kids are put at risk by those marketing techniques. So they also found that there's a lot of countries that actually don't have a regulated system at all for children, while they are weaker group, and they're more at risk for certain things. Countries like Slovenia did not have a regulated system, so that was important for future use of the system to use. I saw this this subject in class, basically by the impact of media and peers and society on eating behaviors, because one of the reasons why the publicities work so well is the examples that peers or characters that children view positively or using those foods and or saying positive things about them. So it affects children's views on those foods, unhealthy foods. So it is really important to regulate children's exposure to different peer groups or social groups and what is said in front of children in general. Thank you.